Hey, Derek Parsons from Parsons Benefits Coach. Just want to do a quick video today on the IRS releasing the new 2026 ACA affordability percentages, and the percentage has gone up, which is great news. For 2025, it was 9.02%. For 2026, it's going to be 9.96%. So it's almost an entire percent increase on the affordability percentage. Now, it doesn't sound like a big deal, but what that means is if you're a applicable large employer, you're over 50 full-time equivalent employees, then you're in the realm of pay or play. If you don't offer a plan to your employees that's minimum value and affordable, then you could be subject to penalties from the IRS. So there's three safe harbors. One is the federal poverty level safe harbor. Two is the rate of pay safe harbor, and three is the W-2 safe harbor. Now, the federal poverty level safe harbor gives you simplified reporting, which means that you don't have to fill out line 15 on the 1095 or line 16, which is the line 15 is the lowest cost of coverage line, and then line 16 is the don't penalize me line. So it definitely simplifies the reporting process. But the federal poverty level, you can charge the employee the least amount of money. So last year, if you charge the employee less than around $109 per month, that met the definition of federal poverty level. If your employer contribution ended up being that you're charging the employee over $109 a month, then that would probably fall in line with the rate of pay safe harbor. So the percentage increase for 2026 increases that dollar amount on the federal poverty level safe harbor to $129.89. So that adds $20 to the employee contribution and still keeps your plan as highly affordable. If you're so regardless of whichever safe harbor you use, this percentage increase applies to all of them. So it just gives the employers a little bit of room for maybe increasing the employee share of the insurance just a little bit. Things to do for this year would be review the new affordability rate, and then also think about like adjusting the employee contribution. Do you want to keep things the same since that you can charge employees a little bit more while keeping the plan affordable? Do you want to increase the employee share of the insurance on the least costing plan, or it just gives us a little bit of a buffer in case there were to be a penalty? We have more room to say no. We're fine. We are meeting all the definitions of the IRS for the safe harbors. Also, prepare your 294s, preparing to file your 294s and 1095Cs for 2025 in 2026. Making sure that you're going to use the federal poverty level safe harbor or the rate of pay safe harbor. The third safe harbor is the W-2 safe harbor. Although not as popular, it does allow you to charge the employee the most amount of money. And then also the last thing that we would suggest you looking at is double check prior year filings. You could have filed in prior years and they could be incorrect. You do have an opportunity to go back to prior years and to make those corrections before you get a letter from the IRS, a penalty letter. The IRS is about 2 years behind on auditing 295s and then sending out penalty letters to employers. If you do get a penalty letter from the IRS, then we highly recommend that you engage with counsel, with some kind of ACA expert. And we find that 9 times out of 10, those letters can be, answered and reduce the penalty, down to 0 if you were doing things correctly in the beginning and maybe the reporting there was an error on the reporting. So hopefully that's helpful. Just want to do a real quick video on the new IRS released affordability percentage increase for 2026. Should provide some relief to all employers. Nice little update, and stay tuned for more. Thanks.